What do you go by?
Oh, do you want me to introduce myself?
Yeah.
Like, typically, people introduce me because I'm a star.
Sorry.
Yeah, please
okay.
do my intro now. You already know my titles. Like, you know what time it is.
So, we have Young Bianca.
Yeah.
We have Lola.
We have Premium Pie of Lagos.
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Give us the next one now.
What else? Finest, like at least finest girl in Nigeria. Top five.
I got a report breaking this morning that she's now top 2.
Oh my god!
It came in hot this morning. Like,
I have to pay attention to what's going on.
Please stay up fresh. Stay up.
I feel hot too.
Yeah, we bless God. But what's new? It was expected. I feel like 2024 has been really strong. It was about time I moved into top 2.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thank you. Well, anyway, and my actual name, Nicole Chikwe. Hi, everyone. Yes, that's
just
me.
by the way.
By the way.
So, how are you? How was your week? Did anything unhinged happen this week?
I feel like I'm a Nigerian living in Nigeria.
Fair.
Everything is unhinged right now. Anything in particular? I don't know. Let me think. I think it's unhinged that my son is getting ready for like entrance exams for secondary school.
Crazy.
I think that is
Crazy.
I would say that is unhinged because I'm like 22. So the whole thing is,
bro, a child bride.
I really I met Nate when I was 22.
Yeah.
So it's very much.
Let's talk about. Let's just forget about.
Let's forget about that. So what's unhinged for me is getting my son ready for secondary school entrance exams. That's unhinged.
Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
How about you guys? How's your week been? Daily Pops.
So my friend moved back to Nigeria. I don't know why he did that. So I went to visit him, and he was like, "Oh no, he's on it." Like from America, he had like found an apartment, paid for the apartment, got in a carpenter.
From America.
Yes. So you know what about
yeah, exactly.
He was like, I should not worry. I just kept being like, are you sure? He was like, don't worry. His friend introduced him to somebody. He'll be sending me pictures,
His
videos.
friend is a guy, Abby.
Yes. So he kept sending me videos from like this dingy place where they were making this furniture. I didn't want to say anything, so I was just like, okay, nice, cool. And I sent me like videos of them painting the apartment. He was like, things are moving. So yesterday I was like, you know what, let me just even go and see what's happening over there. So I messaged him like, I'm gonna stop by after work. I said, yeah, come through. I get there, there's no furniture in the living room.
They were just sending him videos of different vibes.
Only the beds made it. The couch and center table, those ones are still on the highway.
They're still pending.
They will be pending for a while, and you will learn the hard way.
That's a good welcome to Lagos.
The guy said this weekend, everything is coming this weekend.
Sure thing.
So we're waiting for this weekend.
I said he will learn the hard way.
No, best of luck to him.
I was dying.
Shock therapy.
He's even lucky that the furniture person is still picking his phone call.
So he has 2 furniture people.
Okay.
The bed person delivered and didn't answer him again. Because he was like, the guy brought some mirrors and he just left the mirrors on the floor and just put the bed together and left. So he was not like, what am I going to do with the mirror? I said. So he was calling the guy back to be like, can you please come and hang the mirror? The guy said, what? Hang what?
Hang what?
Blocked.
Well.
So yeah, that's what happened to me this week.
Poor guy.
Well, in my house we decided we wanted pasta.
Oh my god.
Cooking cream is 18k.
The
children of God must survive.
No, they must surely survive. So you actually bought cooking cream to cook pasta?
You know, the way my house is set up, my father does the grocery shopping. So I said, so I went first. And then when I saw the price, I was like, so I went home and my dad was like, is everything okay? Do we need anything? I was like, yeah, we want pasta, like with prawns. So he went and he bought it. So we then wanted to make like chicken and cream sauce. But my dad decided that we should have lemon sauce instead.
Yeah, he said this one is quite okay for you.
Cream twice in 1 week? Who do you think you are?
Who the heck?
Queen of Sheba.
Who the heck do you think you are? I knew that things had fallen to a new low for me when I saw a lady doing like a cooking video on how you can use Hollandia evaporated milk as cream substitute. Yes. And I was watching it so avidly, taking notes. I said, wow, this is a good one. I'm going to try it out.
Told me that she was like, just put the milk in a pot and then do some cornstarch and wait for it to
exactly.
I said, I don't want this one.
Yes. My dear, I was watching this video like crazy. I was taking notes and I was like, man, is this where my life has come to? I can't just bring out 18k for cooking cream like that again. It's
what about the one that Adele
Never
sent
that.
to us? That somebody used plantain back, plantain peel to make swallow. Buchi mix is ruining our
Whoever
nation.
who made Buchi mix, they should be arrested. What
Buchi, whoever you are,
do it to Nigerians. This woman peeled plantain, put all the back of the plantain in a pot, boiled it, blended it inside Buchi mix, put it in a pot, and made it into eba.
So the thing is, for me, I'm sold on Buchi mix because what I've seen people do with Buchi mix makes me believe that there's nothing I cannot do in this life. But I think people are going too far with the food substitutes. Just eat the gari and be happy.
Somebody made homemade cornflakes, and I think that the amount of time they spend doing that, they might as well just have got to buy Nasco.
Nasco is it's okay. You could have literally just
homemade cornflakes.
Yes, and that
as in from corn on the cob.
It looked like guli
no,
when
she
it was done.
Corn, dry corn.
Okay, like the kernels. Is
yes.
that what?
Okay,
Yes. And then she blended it in the Buchi.
No, she did not.
She did. Then she used the Buchi mix oven.
Yes.
So now
she spread it
and then
she spread it flat.
I respect Buchi mix die. They are trying.
Now cut it into small squares as the cornflakes.
They put it in a jar.
I wanted to comment there saying, so why did you eat it and vomit so that we could see how nasty it is?
That sounds like hell. I'm sorry. Just buy the Nasco or Kellogg's and call it a day.
Nasco is okay. Nasco is even my preferred cereal.
It's pouring.
Well, we interrupt this program.
Sorry, it's fine. Something spilled, but it's fine.
It's fine. Unhinged. That
was unhinged. Get it?
Okay, so what was I saying?
Butchie mix is ruining the nation.
Okay, yeah, butchie mix is ruining the nation. I understand that it's good, it works, blah blah blah. But please, you guys need to stop it.
Just make normal food.
Exactly.
We can see how strong
Nasco. I really like Nasco. Do you know what I like? It's dry. And then you know what?
And then the kernel will get stuck here too, so it's real corn.
The way I like to eat cereal, I don't like it to get soggy. So I put a little bit of milk at a time. So I eat a bit. When the milk goes down, I put a little bit of milk. I don't like soggy. When you just put milk, So that's why I like Nasco. It stays crunchy. It's
quite crisp.
But yeah, so
it's quite
cooking cream is now 18,000 naira.
Oh, God, I beg.
So let's move on very quickly to happier things, my icebreakers.
Oh, yes.
So these icebreakers are just here to, you don't know us, we're not celebs like that. So just to help you ease in, so you feel comfortable. Wink.
Anyone watching this will be there.
To make you feel cozy here.
Okay, sure.
So how it works is I'll ask and I will read or ask whatever.
Okay.
And then you being our guest just have the opportunity to answer first.
Okay.
Answer after.
Okay, exciting.
I'm
so ready.
Excited until you hear what I have to ask.
Okay.
I even gave you nice ones. Okay, I was nice to meet you.
Okay.
If you were to rob a bank with a celebrity, who would you choose?
The Igbo in me does not want to choose anybody because I don't like to share money.
Okay. Valid.
So if I were to rob a bank, I might do it on my own. No, I don't want anyone to now come and be shaking because you have to close your mind.
Then also two people keeping a secret.
No. NATO would never. First of all, if you know NATO, NATO will never.
The Catholic Church does not agree with this.
NATO just okay, but why? Well, what exactly is your plan? Are you sure you thought this thing through? I'll now be getting confused. So no, I won't tell him. Shout out to him. He's my moral compass. Stand-up guy.
You see, the man is the head and the woman is the neck.
That's it. So yes, so absolutely, that's what it is.
Okay, but also, the secret is best kept with just you.
Well, yeah, sure.
Tell anybody about the bank.
Yeah, no.
Don't be noticing some new things.
You say it's Butchie Mix money.
Butchie Mix, I beg, hire me. See, I hope Butchie Mix noticed that when they were saying their own, I didn't say my own. I was just saying, wow, I love Butchie Mix. It's
we also
great.
accept gifts. Even if you are ruining the nation, you can join me inside.
I won't mind Butchie Mix. Let me see what's happening there.
Bad men like this economy. I beg. Okay.
You didn't ask me who I would pick.
Oh, sorry. I'm
I'll
starstruck.
pick Michael B. Jordan because he's a boxer. If anything happens, I'll leave him outside to be boxing.
You think that man is a boxer in real life?
Boxing is security.
He'll bring his training from
Creed.
Oh my God.
I like that you stopped this too.
Yes,
That's actually a good one. Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
I'll leave him to be boxing guys outside. I'll be packing the money, but I'll leave him there.
He'd be like, Mike, sorry,
You okay?
Yeah, no, that's a good one actually. How about you?
Way to pack.
Ooh.
No, he'll use talk to kill you.
That is why. Not me. Let's just be talking. By the time he has finished talking, me, I'd have run away.
That's a good
He'll be a
one.
fantastic.
He'll confuse.
He'll be a decoy.
Yeah, he'll confuse the security.
Fair.
They'll be laughing. Yeah.
Okay, so my next icebreaker. Your boyfriend disappears every night. One day you confront him, and you find out that he likes a little bit of glam, so he goes to RuPaul's.
Come your cut, please. Next question.
What are you gonna do?
Please, I don't know. I don't have any answer to that.
Mr. Jenner.
What?
He likes a bit of glam. Maybe like your clothes have been missing for some time.
No, girl, please. Over to someone else can answer that.
So you have to.
Is he no? But my question is he just like dressing up for fun, or is he like into it, like he wants to be a lady?
Let's workshop this. Well, which one should we pick? Let's say he just enjoys baths from time to time.
Do
But it's nothing serious.
other people know that he does this?
No, it's just you and the people in his
improv
group.
Not his improv group. Oh my God.
Bruce
What's
Jenner.
your answer?
What's the answer?
I can't lie. If it's just my boyfriend, I have to free him. If it's my husband, we have to figure out how he'll be doing this. We'll get a room where I'll lock him in the room every night.
Oh my God.
He just do everything.
What he needs to do, then I'll let him out in the morning.
Until he opens OnlyFans.
No phones, nothing. He just goes
Okay,
in by himself.
okay, fair.
Makeup and the baths.
Fair. You still no answer.
No answer. Thank you.
Would you rather have an obsessive... Oh, me, what would I do? It's vibes, man. I'll tolerate it and see how far it goes. When it starts going too far, then I'm so very sorry that this relationship has to end.
Oh my God.
Would you rather have an obsessive, insane person love you don't love them back, or hate you? Would you rather they love or hate you? But they're really, really crazy.
This is easy now.
Please, love.
Love is better. I hate you can just kill me.
No, because how long can
love,
you...
like love.
I currently have somebody obsessed.
They can kill you.
They can still kill you. Like, look at Selena. Do you guys remember the story of
Yes,
Selena
it's
and her
true.
manager, and how her manager was like obsessed with her
When she
and
tried
like
to
just
fire
loved
her.
her so much that she just has. There are some people who are like, it's better that both of us just die so we can be in heaven together because I love you so much.
And you can't have a life because they'll be watching you.
Okay, what if you hate me? You can just see me on the road and shoot me in the head.
They can do that if they love you and you don't.
I
show
prefer
it
the
back.
love, I beg. At least you'll be gassing me up small. If I'm having a bad day, I'll go read all the crazy things.
Or then you find out that they've hacked your phone.
Exactly.
They're
No.
listening
I
to all
don't know
your
if I want
calls.
to.
You know how you hate me, so you just kill me
I think,
at
do you
once.
know, I think I would even feel more comfortable if you're sending me letters saying, I hate you, I think
Yes.
you're so ugly, stupid, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to slit you. I would
At least
rather
you know where you
that
stand.
than someone saying, I just, like, please, I just want to crawl into your bed and
Your
sniff your
skin,
pillowcases and... Like, I think I'd rather be hated. But it's crazy. Like, I don't know how celebrities do it. Like, and people break into their houses and it's like, yeah, but I just love you. I just go through your trash for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all very, I don't know.
He just hates me.
I think
so if he wants to
hate-
shoot me, you shoot me once and let me
Yeah,
get
all
them.
die, not die.
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Your son comes back from school with a tattoo on his forehead. But the tattoo says, I love Jesus. What do you do?
I will beat his ass.
For loving Jesus?
If Aniki doesn't even need to do anything, I will
Exactly. I don't have anything.
I will come to that house and I will beat him up. I will
love
beat
Jesus.
beat him up.
No,
You love Jesus on your forehead. You can't remove it too. You will do the laser for
Even
even if it takes 1 year, you will do that laser to remove that nonsense.
You know, the laser you're supposed to do like once every 4 weeks.
You
have
do
to
it every 2
day.
weeks.
You have to do it every day. Let this
You have to burn off the skin.
What
So I
do you
made that
mean?
one
I
up
love
just for you.
Jesus.
So.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That was cute.
I do what I can.
Thanks.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so our topic of the day is a premium pie in Lagos.
Okay.
let's talk about what it takes to be a premium pie.
Give us the scopes.
Give us the full scopes.
Okay, you know what? So I feel like people think that a premium pie or being premium or whatever has to do with money and with things. Having money will be helpful. Please try and find some bar, because it's very much, about like self-care, and some of these things require money, but it's not just about that. I think being a premium pie is a state of mind. I think premium pies are good, positive vibes. I think premium pies are dedicated to self-improvement and working on themselves every day. Premium pies know that being a premium pie is a journey, not a destination. And I think it's about pursuing excellence. I feel like premium pies are doing stuff. They want to do stuff. They want to learn. They want to empower other women around them. Premium pies are girls. Premium pies are girly girls. Premium pies know the vibes. And yeah, premium pies are dedicated to beauty. And most of all, I think premium pies are dedicated to loving themselves. That's what I think. That's my premium pie manifesto.
The gospel according to Young B.
I like that.
I love that so much. I like that it came to you. That's how you know that you embody it.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was natural. It wasn't like, let me think.
Let me think.
Natural. I
You know,
like
you
that.
live it, you dream it. You should be a motivational speaker.
Thank you. One day, I really want to, it took me a while to really figure out what I wanted to do. And I think what I want to do is just encourage women and empower women, and let's do this. Let's uplift each other. Let's help each other be the very best that we can be. So yeah, I would love to give talks. That would be like my dream, to be able to talk to young women in particular, because all of this also didn't come to me naturally. And one of the main things I get in my DMs is about being confident, and I just love the way you are, and it's so authentic, and you're so confident. I want to be like you. And I'm like, well,
if you know what I'm back in here,
exactly.
If you know what I feel, where I'm coming from the trenches, and just encouraging women to stay on path. And what can we help you do, self-actualize and find your purpose. So yeah,
it's so interesting, because a lot of people see the Instagram, right? But then they forget that that's not all it is. You know, you're fighting every day. And imagine living in Nigeria. Fenty foundation is now almost 60K.
Oh my God.
Do you understand? And this is on the financial side. Now there's on the side where some days you just wake up and you don't even want to get up. You don't want to do anything. But it's a constant push. It's a constant struggle. And I think that making a conscious effort to just keep pushing through is what always helps, because you almost psych yourself into embodying that as well.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. And I think one of the things that really helped me was psyching myself. Because honestly, in Nigeria, if you're looking at reality, you're going to be devastated. The Lulu is the Solulu. I just used to wake up every day. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I'm going to be a writer. Yes, writing. I like writing. What should I write today? And I would practice writing. And, Instagram also gave me a really good opportunity when things were more focused on captions. Now we know that Instagram, supporting video content, and, the shorter the caption, the better, or whatever. But before, it wasn't like that. And that really gave me a chance to practice, because I really wanted to be a writer. And so I would write these long captions, and I got thank you, and I got really, really good feedback from that. And getting that feedback was also really encouraging to me. And it's okay, maybe I can do more of these things. I can tell stories, not just in the caption, but with the pictures and with the videos. I'm interested in stories. But yeah, all of this came from a place of just faking it, because I've never, now I do, well, no, now I have a team, but before I was taking I was doing all my content myself, and I'm not a photographer, videographer, any of these things. I was just faking it and just doing the best that I could. So yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You just need to force yourself and just see what happens. Just keep pushing.
I agree with that, because life is complicated.
It really is.
You don't have to wake up in the morning and just be like, okay, guys, I'm here.
Exactly. This is what we're doing. Yeah. Even this premium pie thing, right? I started saying it, and it's so funny. I started saying it at a point in my life where I felt the least like a premium pie. Like I was in such a low place in my life. I'd, just gone through, I think I also had like delayed PTSD from a lot of the things that happened in the run up to getting married to Nato, and because I mean, I don't know if you remember, it was a terrible time for me, social media, and I think having, at the time when everything was happening, I was just really trying to focus on the relationship and doing my master's and getting married. And then once I got married, I got pregnant and I had my son, and then it was now like, okay, what next? And I'm dealing with being a young mom. None of my friends at the time had kids. I was in a marriage as well, trying to figure that out. And I'm now trying to figure myself out and what I want to do with my life, and just feeling like life was passing me by. I was watching people around me, like my friends, doing really well at work, like thriving, killing it. I had chosen to stay at home and be with my kids because they needed a bit more time with me at that period. And I was just in a very, very low place, just feeling so unaccomplished, feeling not particularly beautiful. My body had been through, these changes, and it was just like a weird. And I just used to try and gas myself up, like, wow, the vibe is so premium, what a pie, wow, so tasty. I did not believe it. Like, I would just be yarning to myself, or I'll post something, wow, premium. When I say premium, you say pie. Just bands. And people really caught onto it, and I was lying. I didn't believe it. I genuinely did not. But that's the weird thing about positive. Like, people say, oh, like, faking it until you make it, but like, it's a real thing. Like, if you keep telling yourself something, you genuinely start to believe it, which is why it's so important to tell yourself the right kind of things, because what you're feeding your mind is what you become. And I feel like it's just because I just kept at it. I'm like, wow, so premium, wow, so gorgeous, oh, top, at the time I wasn't doing top 10. I think I started at maybe top 58 because I was like, oh, let's not push it. Let's not push it. I think I started it was top 72 then. And I started moving it up gradually as I started to feel better. And I think it's so funny, if you look on like my Instagram, you can see like I even did a big jump, maybe from 58 to 12. Oh yeah, I'm now 12. Come on, beat me. And but all of that just came from all of the work I was trying to do internally with myself, and not being afraid to talk about it as well. Because I feel like with women, it's not, even though we're embracing it now a bit more, shout out Gen Z, shout out Alphas, you guys are killing it. It's like women are showing up and like, yeah, I'm the baddest, and what? Who's going to talk to me? Nobody. But at the time, I was still dealing with like the shackles of not wanting to blow my own horn and not being prideful, because as a woman, you're not supposed to be prideful, and your validation is supposed to come from the man. It's the man that'll tell you, it's men that'll tell you that you're beautiful. You're not supposed to be telling yourself and telling other people that you're gorgeous. And so I really took. Sorry, I feel like we've gone into like.
No, please, I'm enjoying it.
Because it's also reminding me of like me and myself a lot. So please.
Yeah, so I think, it just really took a lot of internal work. And, it's so nice to be here with you, because, you are such like a big part of the journey from the very inception, from pretty much from when I met Nito. So I feel like you're kind of seeing, it's crazy. Like Adele and Aiden were very much in a relationship. Very much, we were a couple alongside, like, in fact, me and Nito was like the side attraction. Like, me, Adele, those are the people I was with every day, because Nito would go for shows or whatever, but me, Adele, and Ada, we had to see each other on dates every day.
I used to go to Paris Deli, eat pasta,
waffle, every day. Like, I just can't pick them up in my daddy's bus. Like, okay, guys, so where are we going today? So that was good time. So to now kind of have grown from that, and now I'm on your podcast.
Crazy.
So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us for doing good.
Thank you. I really do believe in affirmations. I used to make fun of them like years ago, but I genuinely believe in, because I was saying to Adele like a few months ago that there are certain, or I don't, whatever, that there are certain things that I'm never going to say about myself ever again.
Good.
Well, the things you say to yourself, you begin to take them
Become
in.
it, yeah.
So even things like, I remember like years ago, and I'll be like, I'm so poor, I don't say that shit no more.
Don't say it.
I don't, like, I'm all about speaking positively about myself in a way where sometimes I sound like a fool. But who do I sound like a fool to?
Exactly.
Not to me.
Not to you.
Me, I'm very much okay.
Yeah,
You guys have heard a lot of the crazy things I say. And I just say things and it's fine. Because I know that if I look at maybe from like secondary school, I had a lot of friends a lot of guy friends who would always, they always wanted me to hook them up with like my light-skinned friends, and everything was always about like the girls who were perceived as prettier. And I didn't even realize that I was subconsciously looking at myself in a weird way.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right, yeah.
So at some point, I was just like, what the fuck? So now you can't convince me that I'm not the finest babe I know. You can't convince me. In fact, in my old office, they'll say things like, oh, I'm their rich friend. Yes, I am.
Yes,
I am.
Yeah,
I'm the rich friend.
I'm rich.
As in, I know what it feels like to be broke. So yes, I'm the rich friend.
Yeah.
I'm the finest. I'm the everything. As in, you can't. And then that also means that people don't get to treat me any type of way.
Period.
That means that I don't settle in friendships, in relationships with my family members. You find like a lot of like women in families, and three of us are like the first daughters in Nigeria. We all know what that means.
Yeah.
Oldest daughter in a Nigerian home
It's
means
not easy.
you are now the mommy, all these foolishness. But coming to that very early means you're also able to draw boundaries. Honestly, not as well as my sister, because my sister, hey God, if my sister doesn't want to answer you, if you like, call Jesus, she will not answer you. But
that's a Gen Z thing.
That's a Gen Z thing.
We're still
right?
learning, millennials.
But I've also learned how to do it in a way that works for me.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that even as a joke, so I use humor a lot as, I think it's like a coping mechanism or a defense mechanism or whatever. I've always been like, I don't want to get deep and save all these things for my therapist, but just growing up and feeling like I had to be the like joker or the make everyone happy. I definitely am a people pleaser, very much so. I'm still working on that. I'm still a work in progress. I've been training myself in terms of like putting up boundaries, but we're work in progress. But anyway, a lot of what I would do was around like being humorous and making people laugh, and I never want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I'm very happy to be self-deprecating in my humor to make you laugh. So I'll put myself down to make other people laugh, and I'll do it and be like, oh, Nicole's so silly, and these are the things that I would do. And what I found was that, or I read it somewhere rather, that you're telling yourself these things, even though you're saying it as a joke, your subconscious is not registering it as a joke. So something happens and it's like, man, I'm so stupid. Like, can you just see the dumb thing I did because I'm so dumb? Like, you think it's funny, but your subconscious is like, okay, you're
that's
dumb.
How you really feel
you're
about
dumb.
it.
Exactly, you're dumb. So it's just constantly and like reworking and rewiring my mind and teaching myself new language in the way that I speak to myself. And even though I still slip up sometimes, I'm able to catch myself and be like, no, actually, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. You was smart. You was important. And it might look stupid to people, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just so like fiercely protective over the things that I say and how I treat myself and how I handle myself now.
I love it. I love it.
So, Chris, I have a question. In this journey, has anyone said anything to you that is just so ridiculous? Like, what's the most unhinged thing someone has said to you ever since you started your whole premium pie thing?
So I went to mass.
Not in the house of the Lord.
I went to mass. I had come out of mass, and a lady came. So I was talking to a group of women outside mass, just chit-chatting, and a lady came up to me, and she was like, finest 10th fine. I think at that time I was maybe at like 10th or 11th. Like I said, we're progressing. So I think maybe around there I was like 10th or 11th. And she goes, 10th finest girl in Lagos. I don't think so. I don't even think you're 100th finest girl in Lake. It was just so, and then she said that and she goes, ha 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 ha, so funny. And it's like, I know it's not funny.
It's not funny.
The thing is, for me, it doesn't, things like that don't faze me anymore, because where I'm coming from, that's a light jab. And again, like, I've done so much of the work that no one can actually convince me that I'm not the finest girl in Nigeria. In fact, it's even humility that's still allowing me to be doing all this top 2 and 3. The fact of the matter is, me, genuinely, I believe I'm finest girl in Nigeria.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, like, I just, all the other things, it's just humility, because it's on brand for me to be humble, but please, I'm the finest girl in Nigeria, let's not play. And she said to me, so when she said that, like, I'm like, it says so much about you.
Yourself, like,
when in mass,
church, you couldn't even control yourself.
You saw me, and you were just shaking that, how dare she?
Yes.
And I had just done the post the day before, and it was like, like, how dare she say she's 10? You couldn't focus on the mass, you couldn't focus on anything. You now had to run after church to come and meet me to be like,
breaking news.
I just want to let you know, you're not the 10, you're not even the 100. And then, of course, because we disguise all these things with humor, like, ha, ha, ha. I was like, okay, well.
That's dead. Whoever you are, you're a deadbeat.
It's to
and I know
hurt
people, but fuck you, for real.
Oh my God.
That's a mirror.
Yeah, that happened.
happened,
maybe like 2 years ago. So that, I think, is one of the more unhinged things that's happened to me, like, in person, that someone actually run up on me.
So I have this thing. Anyway, let me not even go into that. Just, I feel like that person has been looking at you, has just been your biggest hater. They've been refreshing your pictures. So
exactly, you're checking my content every day.
Focus on your own journey. How about you talk about how you're the 100th finest babe in... I don't know.
With your own thing.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be that.
As in, I'm going to be the strongest baby in your village or whatever.
You so bad. Like, you couldn't focus.
That's what's killing me. In church.
2 hours.
They're saying the name of the Father and the Son. She's doing like this. She's doing like this to you.
So it was, that was pretty unhinged. That happened like 2 years ago. But yeah, shout out you, hun. I hope you're well.
I
hope you're well. Oh no. I hope
you're working on yourself.
Yeah,
that's what
I hope
I
you're
hope.
working on whatever it is your issues
crazy.
are.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't tell you this.
I said, I'm like, anyway, you don't like to tell me things because I always carry your beef.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You have to tell me, like...
No, you can't. Adele's one of those people. You can't...
Carry fire for heads.
If I have an issue with a friend, a family member, my mom, my dad, unless I'm ready to dead that relationship, it's better I don't tell Adele.
She has complained on this podcast about me, so please high five.
No, this is me. Like, I have to be sure if I'm about to tell Adele, I'm like, am I sure? Because that means this friendship has to be dead forever.
And
because if I come back to the friend...
If I see her with the friend, I'm like, with that fool, right?
and the person will be there. And I'm just like, Adele. So yeah, shout out you, my real thug.
But at least you know you have fans.
Yeah, you know.
That's a fan.
She couldn't focus in church now. She was focused
on you. I don't know whether she's holding your hand when you're going to heaven.
What's new?
Girl, I guess.
What's new?
So I have, so obviously you have 2 daughters. What kind of things are you telling them so that they, because kids are so mean, kids are horrible, and kids repeat things that they say
hear at home.
They hear at home as well. So
things.
How are you, raising them to be their own version of their own premium pies?
Yeah, so
you have a leader of the house.
That one, she's a babe already.
So that's the thing. I think
leader of the house.
It's a different approach for both. Because Soso, in fact, is maybe a little bit too.
Yeah.
Maybe
Soso already knows where she's going. She doesn't really care.
Like thinks she's the Beyonce of every situation. Like she shows up in the world expecting that you would recognize that she's a star. So she walks into a room, she owns every room she's in. She gets so much attention. Like that's so. So I don't really need to do too much with her. With Adarama, but I think they're also in different phases because Soso hasn't really seen life. Adarama has seen a bit more life. Yeah. So I'm very, very mindful of the things I say to her. But the really, really, really good thing about this whole thing is I have a husband who's so dedicated to pouring into my girls. And one of the things that I was really, really looking for when I wanted to find my husband was someone who would affirm my daughters the way my dad affirmed me, because my dad.
No, Nikki's popsy, I gave him that.
My dad is in love with me.
Yeah.
my dad is in love with me. My dad is just like, you're the most beautiful, you're the smartest. Like, and these are things I internalized growing up. and I knew that I wanted that for my daughters. And with NATO, I think it also hits differently coming from your dad. Like I can be telling my daughters, oh, you're so beautiful, when it's coming from their dad, it's coming from a man. Like I just feel like it's a little bit different, and NATO does such an amazing job
shout
with
out
that.
to NATO, shout out to your dad.
Yeah. Great guys,
and
great guys.
My dad, hey God. So I have 2 older brothers and then me, and then there's a 9-year gap between my sister and I. So, and then the way my family structure is, there was no way. I'm not only my dad's favorite child.
Not you saying that in front of...
No. It's to the point where even my dad's... Am I lying? Even my dad's brothers literally check on me just for that very reason.
Really?
We went for a wedding, and then my dad's friends now said, daddy's girlfriend. Like, it's a thing in my house. I'm the only one that can actually blast my dad. I'm the only one that can... Yeah. But growing up, not only could I do no wrong in my dad's eyes, I was treated like an egg.
Right.
Like, I was treated like... if my dad used to get us gifts for whenever we were doing it in school.
Okay.
And I will never forget this, even though I was so young. I was in nursery, and in nursery, you don't have, what's your report card? Okay, well,
they don't even grade it now. It's just
exactly,
nicely done.
Nice, she colored. But, and when my dad was getting my brothers gifts for their performance, he got me a Tamagotchi.
Oh.
My brothers were livid.
And that's fair enough.
I've been working hard. And then you went and bought this girl that did absolutely nothing.
Multiplication
I brought the house to the ground.
Excuse me, I colored within the lines. You know how this is colored within the lines. But yeah, like, and so for a very long time, I was a big bully in primary school.
Yeah,
like,
she used to bully me.
Please, this is not the episode for that. I was a huge bully just because I walked around like I owned the place.
Right.
Anything you did to me in school, what nobody could even report me.
Right.
I'll tell my daddy for you.
Period.
So that thing where, exactly what you're saying, having a dad where, so even when I went through that phase where, because after your parents, you still go out in the world and you learn things from outside. After when I went through my slump, or even when I used to get in trouble at school, the worst thing my dad could say to me was, "I'm so disappointed in you." I'll start convulsing.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Wow.
If my mommy says anything, I'll say, and you're always angry about something.
Yeah, exactly.
But my dad,
not my babe.
That's your babe.
That's my babe for life.
So having that affirmation,
fall to the floor and die every time he said he was disappointed in me. I couldn't.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
So having that, it means, so even now, as I've done therapy and as I've worked on myself again, that's almost like an anchor for me to always remember my place in the world, like who I am, and just nobody can talk to me anyhow. Nobody. I mean, they do sometimes because I get delayed reactions. But one thing about me, I'll come back and talk to you about that. Am I lying? Even it doesn't matter where we are. We can be in the club and I'll say you that you did. Am I lying? You that you did, and we must squash it.
Oh, amazing! I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So am I a premium pie?
You've always been a premium pie, Camille. Like,
just tell them.
No, but you always have been. Like, you've always been. Camille, didn't you come to my house to fold clothes for my children's clothes? When I was moving into our second home. This is when I was in Chevron and I was moving house. I think I had just had...
You had just had Marobi. And
I just had Marobi, exactly. And then Adele was like, oh, of course Adele was going to come and help me.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I'm going to bring my friend to help. And I was like, okay. But I thought maybe like... She wouldn't do. She would just show up or whatever. I won't be. But Camille was really like, okay, wow, I like these shoes. Like Marobi had some mini Jordans.
In fact, there were so many clothes that even you were like, people keep abusing you. That why do you buy so much? But who cares?
Who cares? And it's not me. That's all NATO, please. It's NATO that's in charge of like their clothes. And Camille came and like folded everything and was in such good spirits. And what else can we do? Let's arrange the house. And I could not believe it. And since then, I mean, that was like my first real interaction with you, and just seeing you so often, obviously because of your relationship with Adele, and even now growing a relationship with you independent of that, because I feel like we're in a place where we can talk about things, and we've had some really, really deep. One day we'll do an episode or maybe not. We've had some deep conversations, and so I've always felt like you were premium. I'm now again. Another thing about premium pies is that they keep premium pies around them. You don't want anyone who's going to come
dead babes.
No dead babes. No dead babes. Like, you don't want anyone who's going to kill the vibe. You don't want anyone who's going to stain your white. You want people who are going to push you, elevate you, uplift you, inform you, motivate you, encourage you, and, hold you accountable when you need to be held accountable. Like, and those are the kind of people I want around me, and you're definitely one of those. So you are a premium pie.
She will say you, but you guys know I love you guys.
Yeah, I love you too. I need to say it.
I have a question.
Camille has said I love you. Nisa said I love you. I say I love you.
Say it for the cameras.
You don't have a problem with emotions.
You don't have a problem with emotions.
That's the thing, but Adele, like, that's the point of this episode. Like, on this episode, we're doing
love
the work.
Okay. So I have
Thank you for that. I know that took a lot.
I have a question, so I want Adele to answer first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are three things that you think are important for people who are watching this to do for themselves to get to that? So we call these the rules of Premiumology.
Ooh.
Stop talking down at yourself. You are definitely not where you want to be. Nobody's actually where they want to be. Everybody always has somewhere they want to go. But enjoy where you are. Because I'm sorry, in life, sometimes I just think back, when I thought I was going through hell, I'm in the real hell now. So enjoy where you are right now in life. Like, things take time. Give yourself grace. Give yourself opportunity to go through emotions. Just don't always feel as if, I have to soldier on. Everything has to be. No, just, if you have to cry, cry.
Yeah.
I'm not a crier, boy. If that's what works for you.
Oh, I love to cry, honey.
She loves crying.
I love to cry. Crying is my best friend.
That babe that's reading the Harry Potter books. So that's both of you are the same. The babe that's reading Harry Potter for the first time.
I haven't seen
I haven't seen you happy.
Send it to me. Oh, that's amazing.
Love it.
Really?
And she's always crying. Yes.
It's like, I need to go and buy it. It's just that I went to Roving Heights. So my kids had book character day. And I was like, Marobi has like a Harry Potter not a costume, but he has like the Hogwarts uniform, basically. And so we needed the book. I didn't have the book at home. So I was like, okay, let me go to Roving Heights to go and buy the book. And I go to Roving Heights to buy the book. And they don't have I just wanted Philosopher's Stone. Let me just cut it so you can use it to take the picture. And they didn't have Philosopher's Stone. They had the box set. I said, all right, cool. I pick up the box set. I go to the desk.
1 million naira.
It was 90,000 naira. I said, oh my God. I started asking myself, I said, okay, but this, and the one they even had was the Hufflepuff edition. And I said, no.
We're not Hufflepuff.
No, we're not. Wait, what house are you?
Slytherin.
You're Slytherin?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would like to, I'm a Gryffindor.
No, I think Gryffindor, that's so annoying. If you're Slytherin, that's fine. I'm Ravenclaw. I love us. I think, because we're so smart and we're still, I think we have like Slytherin tendencies because we're kind of like in the shadows and then we're so like intellectual, so smart. Hufflepuffs are just, they're just so bad, so dead. Oh my God, no. So I was like, I can't do 90 bay for what?
I know this is not a Harry Potter episode. Can we talk about how everything that happened in Harry Potter caused all the problems?
Oh yeah, he did. And Hermione saved them every single time, and I was sick of it.
When she was petrified,
I love Hermione. Like, I based my whole secondary school experience on her. Screaming. Like, I was reading Harry Potter when I was in secondary school, and it made me I wanted to work hard and be smart like Hermione. Yeah, top babe.
Yes, that's why you know maths.
90K Hufflepuff for what?
Your rules of Premiumology.
Do you know what? I don't even know that I could add much to what Adele has said and what I've said so far. Just regarding be mindful of the way you speak to yourself and speaking to yourself and handling yourself with care. I was reading somewhere, where did I read it? About talking to, if you wouldn't say that to someone, like, why would you say that to yourself? Like, if someone made a mistake, you're not going to be like, wow, you are the dumbest person ever. Like, no one should ever give you a responsibility ever in life. It would just be like, it was a bit of a mishap. Just, I'm sure you can do better next time. And just being, internalizing that. I think another thing is, like you had said, no one is where they want to be, but have something to work on. I just feel like that pursuit of excellence is really important to, well, not just to me, even though I'm the president of the Premium Pie, but, you know, to pies, like, you want to be better at things. I don't think pies are happy with mediocrity or just being stagnant. I think we're looking for the next thing, and it doesn't have to be a business venture. You know, it's just, okay, what can I do to be better? What can I improve on within myself? What skills can I pick up? I'm very big on just trying new things, and that's how I started writing started doing screenwriting, because I'm like, I feel like I can apply myself differently. I like to write, so why don't I try this? And Premium Pies give other Premium Pies opportunities. I think it's very important that as women we advocate for each other when, you know, they're not in the room. A lot of the opportunities that I've gotten are because people have strongly advocated for me in the way that I would for them. I think once you can build this ecosystem where you're supporting each other and things can grow so much quicker for us, instead of us looking at ourselves as like crabs in a barrel and there's only one opportunity and we have to kill each other off to get that opportunity. I think just having that like abundance mindset, you know, what is for me is for me. So nobody can take it from me, period. So if it's not for me, why can't someone else have it? You know, or if I thought it was for me and someone else had it, then
it wasn't for me.
Then it wasn't for me, you know. And what if they go and thrive in it? Then I'm happy for them because it was meant for them. So I think that is one of my main rules of Piology. What was it? Premiumology. Yeah.
Yes. I think the only thing that I would add, two things. The first, it's rules don't exist. Everything that's happening now, somebody made them up. So feel free to, as long as it's not harmful to other people, feel free to make your own rules. If you see the people that are charting their own course and making their own rules as they go, they're flourishing, right? And you know you're better for it, and at least you know you tried. You know you tried. I can't remember the second thing I was going to say.
No, but I absolutely love that, because even in my journey, I started influencer work when I would say like maybe strongly like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, was when I started taking it a bit more seriously. Would you say like maybe 4 years ago? 4 years ago I was 32. Like, I had no business technically, according to, you know, the rules, starting
an influencer
being an influencer at age 32 and
with
learning how to do videos with my 3 children,
like all of that,
like it was crazy. And
because I can say one thing, I like the fact that your influencing isn't, oh, I'm a mother, I have 3 children. You actually teach women that you can have a life. It's very, very important to me to have a life. You can have 1 million children, but have a life.
You go to the disco house.
Things. I go to the club. You and your husband go on a date. Do something. Just don't let your whole life be your child. Because I feel like your children will not grow up and leave you, and you have nothing.
And you don't know what you don't know what to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And I think that, you know, for me, that really took a lot, because my whole life I really wanted to be a mom. I was gearing up to be a mother. That's all I wanted to do, really. And, you know, I was very lucky to have met Nato when I was, you know, 22, and then we got engaged when I was 23. I was married at 24, pregnant at 24. And I had my son, and I was looking at my son, which was supposed to be like the pinnacle of my success, because I had been gearing up for this my whole life. And society will also tell you, you know, you have the child, you get married, you have a child, like you're now complete as a woman. And I was looking at my son, waiting for this feeling of completion, and it didn't come. And then I thought, okay, got you. So maybe it's not having one child, it's having children. If you have children, you have the husband, then you now have children ahead, you now have that sense of completion. And I went and got pregnant like 5 months after I had my son, which was a joke thing, really. It was a hot mess. I did it, I had my daughter, I had the husband, I had the son, I had the daughter. I'm looking at my kids, and that feeling of completion just never, I mean, obviously my kids are like my life. I love them so much. They are the most amazing people. Like, my family, they are just the best. As in my kids, I know everyone thinks their kids are the best, but my kids, truly, they are actually the best.
They are the best.
Thank you so much.
And they're really well behaved as well.
Thank you.
I love my kids.
Thank you. No, they're the best. But it wasn't enough. And I think that women get to a point, once you kind of break out of the matrix, you realize this is not enough. Like, okay, but what about me? What do I want to do? And I had to try and start figuring that out because, you know, I'd spent my whole life gearing up for this thing. I didn't really think about what I wanted to do and what happens next and what my passions are. I wanted to have a nervous breakdown. Adele asked me, like, last year, like, hey, so what are your hobbies?
I asked her and Soma, our other sister, I was like, okay, guys, so what are your hobbies? I just wondering because we have plenty of hobbies. So I was like, oh, what are your hobbies? They could not answer.
So what I was looking at,
I was like, what do you do for fun? Like, what's your little razzle dazzle in the day?
I was like, hobbies. I was like, no, I like to. I like.
They were just talking nonsense. Oh, I hang out with the kids. We watch this. I said, please, I don't want to be hearing all of these things.
So funny.
What do you do for yourself? What is fun to you?
Please, Soma, this is me. We say that this year is our year. We say that this year we're going to actually find real hobbies. So please,
just have something. Like, I have so many hobbies. I entertain myself. You can leave me alone for 3 days, 4 days, and I will have so much fun doing my little hobbies.
That's a beautiful thing, and like you're utilizing your life and your time and discovering things about yourself, you know. And I think that as women, as mothers, it's so easy to lose yourself and not do that. And that's why, like, my content is very focused on, and there are amazing pages out there who are very, you know, parenting, top 10 tips on how to, that's really, really nice for them. And, you know, if that's what you're looking for, absolutely, because those things can be helpful. But for me, I'm very much focused on the woman, like on the mother. What are your interests? What do you want to do? What is your purpose? What is your passion? How do we get you making this money, because you need money? How do we support you to be the best that you can be? I'm interested in that, and showcasing, you know, having a life outside of your children and exploring things that make you happy. And one of the things that makes me happy is the disco. I love a club.
Going out, having a good time.
I love a club.
Like we always do, like we go out all the time.
Yeah,
I love it.
As a group. Like I have a good time.
Don't be like in the family group chat. We're like, hey guys, so let's go and have a drink. And then I don't know.
It's so much fun.
We end up in the club. We just have a good time. You don't always have to be so boring and so, oh, my children are going to bed at 8 o'clock. I have to be at home. Girl,
no, we're please. Outside. Please, let's be outside.
So please, women, live your life, because men are living their lives.
They're living their lives.
So the max is max.
Better live your life. But I also know that all of this is coming from a place of privilege, because I have the support system to be able to live my life, and I also put in quite a bit of time. It's just when the time is right for you, it'll be right for you. Like there's going to be a time in life where things can align, and
then when you finish sacrificing, you can come back and let's go to the club.
Let's go to club. Maybe that's what we start doing. Mommy's club night.
You know what? Fair enough.
Mommy's club night. Watch out. 2024. That's what we're going to do.
Mom Strictly Come Dancing.
Exactly. I actually like that. I'm going to steal that.
Please do. Let's support women. Any last words before we move to our next segment?
I've said all I have to say.
Anything from you?
I think I said all I have to say.
Being the bad girl you are.
Period.
The next segment is Unhinged Tweets, just to kind of bring the temperature down.
Okay.
So I'll read some tweets I've seen this week that just really crack me up.
Okay.
Okay, I even have... okay, fantastic. So I'll start with the extra one. If you're cremated after you die, you can be put into an hourglass and continue to participate in family games nights. This was tweeted by someone called Mariana. Someone replied, Mariana, what does rest in peace mean to you?
No, they're turning you.
Do you know that I recently found out what cremation was? I thought when you cremate somebody, they just turn to ashes. It's not like that. So
bones.
You go to bones, then they now grind your bones, and that's the ashes.
No, in the films now, they'll just
sweep it.
Lie you down. They do you like this inside the thing, then they bring you out and your ashes.
No, it goes to
liars.
Bones. It goes to like very dry bones, and they grind the bones, and that's the ashes.
Damn.
I sent it to Camille, just educate her.
And I usually forgive for hourglass.
I can't even just. Such a breather. Oh my Lord.
Okay, next one.
Mariana, please rest.
Mariana, I beg. I was pulled over by a police officer. He looked at my license and said, "You're supposed to be wearing glasses." I said, "I have contacts." He said he doesn't care who I know.
Oh, dear.
Nigerian policemen are dumb.
Oh my God.
He's dumb.
Okay. This was one of those questions that like 1,000,001 people answer. So I'm just going to read one answer. How did you know that you weren't going to get the job during your interview?
Oh my God, please, I can't wait.
Went for an NYSC associate interview at a law firm, and they asked me what was currently trending. I responded, Mercy Aigbe just bought a house, and there's a speculation as to how she was able to afford it. The interviewer asked me if I remember that this was a law firm.
Oh my God!
But he should have been more specific in the question now, because trending, it's trending on social media.
Now.
I support. They didn't want to give him the job, because that's actually a good one.
You know, if it's me, I'd have said, well, it is trending though.
Exactly. Don't do that.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Okay, the last one. You know, I've been on my Men Are in Love with Men agenda. So
Yes,
this supports
you have.
that.
Okay.
All men do is lie.
Agenda.
All of a sudden, you text your homies, "Okay, my love." Somebody replied, and this is how men expose themselves. I was attached to my homie to the point where whenever he goes to see his girlfriend in the night, I get angry. And then when he broke up, I was happy. No homo. I just love him.
You love him, wink, wink.
Oh no, but I love I enjoy like men loving men wholesomely, like this podcast that has James and Fuad. I'm in love with them.
I'm in love.
I'm in love with them. Like I just think I love
Shits
that.
and gigs.
Yeah, like I just love that. Like they pour into each other and they're not afraid to like love each other.
But then upset when one says, "I'm going to go and see my babe, catch you later," yeah?
No, that was a little bit
So
too.
this one, I mean, I guess I'm with you 100. But this one,
No, that's a little bit
he wants
too
to
much.
knock boots with his friends.
Oh my gosh. But please, yes, men love men. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable.
This guy said, no homo. no homo, I just love him. That now makes you even seem worse.
Exactly. Because you have to say it.
Okay, that's it from me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay, I have 4 unhinged stories.
Okay.
We'll wrap up.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay. I was in the hospital as I had just had my first child. I didn't have my phone on me as we had rushed out of the house when I went into labor, but I needed to Google something to clarify some information. Mm-hmm. When I opened Google on my husband's phone, I saw that he had Googled how long does it take for a woman's stomach to go down after birth. Mm-hmm. I feel sick to my stomach and I hate his guts. The guy could not even wait to get home. But like, just wait when you get home with the nurse and you can't do your research in the hospital.
What? No, so the thing is, I really hate supporting men. So I hate it so much. I'm one of those people who I Google everything. Like I'm just curious about life.
Wait till he gets home.
I'm just curious about life. Like the thing is, labor is a long process. Like labor actually takes hours. So he could have just been there, like, they're there looking at each other, nothing much is happening, and he's just on his phone, like, wow, I wonder how long it takes. So I mean, we don't know.
I'm not buying that.
We don't know. He doesn't hate that.
Okay, he doesn't hate her. He's just inconsiderate. He's very inconsiderate because even if I think that even if you didn't mean anything, it's one of those things where even if you don't have any bad negative intentions, just be considerate.
Time and place. Time and place. Your baby is literally pushing at your home.
And that's when you want to know when
that's true. It's actually,
and that's when you're wondering when she's gonna be sexy.
Bro, that's really what it's all about.
But what if it's maybe it's just like a curiosity? Anyway, you know what? I'm not defending
what
him.
What curiosity
over
do?
She should have. Don't be searching. Don't be searching for that. Be searching. How can I support my?
Thank you.
The beautiful mother of my kids.
How to kill my husband and nobody will know.
Exactly. I'll open his laptop and search it there 1 million times.
You leave it there, exactly.
Well,
life insurance fraud. How does it work?
Okay, my next question. My next story. My uncle raised my brother and I after our parents died. When his wife died, he married a younger lady who was about my age. I started messing around with this lady, and eventually she left my uncle for me. Unfortunately, I cannot be with a cheater. She tried to use the fact that she was pregnant to hold me, but I refused. I broke up with her and I'm trying to enjoy my new relationship, but she's trying to ruin it. My uncle hates me and will not talk to me. I just miss my family. What do I do?
The audacity. I cannot date a cheater.
He said he cannot date a cheater when he broke her home. He broke his uncle's home, the lady's home, the whole home was shattered to the ground.
The audacity.
But that's the thing I truly enjoy about men.
The audacity they carry in their souls
is incredible.
They should bottle it and sell it.
No, but it's actually a real thing. Like I was at a what was I at? It was an International Women's Day thing. It was a couple of years ago. It was sponsored by a bank, and so they were talking about financial opportunities for women. They started supporting women. What can we do? What can we do? And the person who asked the bank, it was like a panel that had like the bankers or whatever, was a woman, and she's like, yeah, women don't get opportunities. These are things. I have a business, and they were just like, please. Apply. Women, please apply. Now, the thing is, women are actually afraid that men, they'll say, okay, they have a 2 million naira grant that they want to give men, and you need 10 qualifications. A man will show up with 2.5. 2.5, and he'll say that 2 million is not enough. What he actually needs is 7 million. And then they actually have to, because of the way they get, like, it's crazy. And then women, you have all 10 things. They're like that. Sometimes people will come and they'll say that, please, what they actually really need is 500,000 just for their. They don't even need the complete 2M grant. If you can just give them 500, let them just manage that one, so they don't want to come and carry big problem on their head. And that is just the issue. And I was like, this is just. I mean, men are incredible. This audacity
we're forced to have.
Yeah, but
we're forced to be humble. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, we're conditioned to do that. Can you imagine? Also, you have all the qualifications, but please, actually, this 2M is actually a bit high. You don't need to give me the complete. Just 500. Let me take and manage myself.
Audacity.
I hate it.
Before we move on, let me tell you my favorite thing about all this bank IWD. It's just an event. After that, they go back to their regularly scheduled programming.
Yes,
they just do one event, call some people to talk, and then the next day they go back to their compression Olympics.
No compression Olympics.
Please, next story. My best friend of 14 years decided to end our friendship because of a man.
Oh,
it was her birthday, and she had called me to say that I shouldn't outdress her. She said this in a joking way, so honestly, I didn't take any offense. Leading up to her birthday, we had planned her hair, her makeup, and everything was going good. She looked amazing, and I thought she was happy. On the day of her birthday, I wore a nice dress, did my hair, and did my makeup. Let me also add that I have a very big bum. Whatever I wear, it shows. I got to the party before her to make sure everything was set up nicely for when she arrived. Everyone went on and on and on about how pretty she looked and how gorgeous her dress was, so I was happy that she felt good. Her boyfriend told me I looked nice, and she overheard, and all hell broke loose. She spent the whole night talking about my bum and making me feel uncomfortable. The next day, she messaged me saying I am inconsiderate and wicked for trying to outshine her.
Loser.
Oh no, that is not pie behavior.
That
is not anti-pie. That's anti-pie. That's
her boyfriend
terrible.
probably said that your friend's bum is big one day, and she has been keeping it in her
she's just
brain
really insecure
forever.
Or it may not even have been that. She's just there's some people who are just. I mean, I think. Oh no, that's so bad.
So dead.
That's so dead. I hate dead
God
things
saved
like
you,
that.
this babe. You're actually saved because
that's because she's actually not your friend. The fact that she even had to say before happened. It's like, oh, don't outdress me. That's so poor. Because pies, it's like, you better bring your A.
Thank you. You tell your friends, you better look better. No. Wear this one, wear that one. Who's doing your makeup?
Oh my gosh.
Look at your rash friend.
Everyone here knows Marie. Marie is my baby girl. We're talking about her wedding. I think, something about her wedding. Maybe it was her trial or something. She was saying, like, look, babes, anything that's in your mind, bring everything that you have. Bring everything that you have, because it's going to be a mad. Like, I want to see all my girls. I want to see everyone just looking amazing, looking gorgeous. I mean, exactly, because you're secure in yourself. Like, that's a pie. That's the vibe. Like, how are you going to, and that's supposed to be your best friend. She hates you, hon.
Like all those brides that will start telling their friends, if you need to lose some weight for my wedding. I
hate those ones.
If you have dreads, just take out your dreads. Oh, no, I don't like
No, I think
no.
that's
tomatoes, anti-pie. I love this. Actually, there's so many things I'm stealing from this.
It's all yours.
Anti-pie. It's anti-pie. Boo. We don't like that.
Imagine you feeling oppressed by your own best friend.
Come on. Yeah, that's okay, so her bum bum is what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to leave her bum bum out.
Bro, she used cutlass to cut it.
Like, come on. For you, come on, stop.
Okay, our last story. My girlfriend did my master's degree for me. Hey God, women.
Oh Lord.
She literally did all my essays, all my online tests and everything. The only thing I ever did was sit for my exams. But because she had done everything, I was sure to pass. My only issue is that she's fat. I've tried every single thing under the sun to get her active, but she doesn't care. Ooh. I love her, but I can't live like this. I deserve a baggie. I'm making money now and everything is going great for me except for my relationship. How do I break up with her without her lording the master's degree over my head?
This guess is thinking mouth. I can't live like this. When you're living like that before, you didn't
when she was writing your essays, submitting your online test, you didn't know that she was not a baddie. It's not that you have now graduated and gotten a mad job, now you deserve a baddie.
But that's the thing about men. Men can never lower their standards for anybody.
Never.
They can never lower their standards.
A nigga will never ever agree.
Never.
You'll be there saying, hey, let me just manage.
So you two don't lower. So you two went to go and be writing paper for
now
a
he's
man.
telling
Now
you
telling you that you're
fat.
Oh Lord.
You're not a baddie.
Oh no,
do you know somebody
that's
once
terrible.
told me that I'm too picky. I should just that my guard is too high and I'm too picky. I should just let my guard down a little. And I told the person that when I do that, the only person that's going to suffer is me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that person, a lot of guys know when they are punching above their weight and they love it.
They love it too.
Yeah,
Men love
do.
it. Men love to feel like they can get what they cannot get. What is that unattainable to them? That's what they like.
Yeah.
Then I'll now reduce my standard so that they'll be matching me.
No, when you not go and date somebody who is not in your league, the person will be telling you stupid things like, oh, you're always traveling. Every time hair and nails. I'm like, shut up! Go and stop being broke.
Every time hair and nails.
You're telling me you want to buy me. You want to buy me. Okay, go to the market. Why don't you buy now? Shut up!
Shut up.
Dirty rubbish.
That's the thing. No, men can never. Oh Lord, they can never lower their standards. So sis, please don't. That's just the moral of the story, because they'll get what they can get and then they'll move on to what they feel they are deserving.
Thank you.
And that is just
Thank you.
And masters is not easy.
Masters is not easy. And she probably had her own thing going on the side, or maybe either her own school or work or something.
Yeah, that wasn't her full-time thing. She had other things going on.
Women,
that's a shame.
To be a premium pie means to want more for yourself.
Love yourself.
Thank you so much.
Love yourself enough not to do anybody's masters. If anything, he should have enough money to pay somebody to
unless he be doing your own masters, all you're doing his own masters. Or
he should pay you, pay him cash in hand.
I think I'm going to write that in the book. Love yourself enough not to do somebody's masters. I think it's highlight.
Cash in hand is what payments, cash.
And at least you should pay for
every
it.
essay that you wrote, get him pay you cash for it.
Yeah.
Or something. Not that you're just there like his damn slave.
No, my heart is breaking.
Yeah.
If he's making money, I should settle her. She should sue.
Not certainly the damn thing. Don't talk to him.
She'll report. Then she'll also be implicating herself. Damn. Oh no, this is
just a mess.
Yeah. Sorry, sis.
Sorry,
please just leave him and go and find him.
I hope you see this, when you see it, you know what to do. All right. Did you enjoy coming on our little podcast?
I enjoyed it thoroughly, Hans. It was so fun. And it feels like home. Like it's like we're just normal bands you get.
So this is love.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Always a good chat.
Always a good chat.
Should I give Adele the ick? We should all say something. One nice thing about ourselves.
I'm dead.
Okay, yeah, go. Let's do it. You don't need to ask me. I live for things like this. Are you joking?
Anyway, I'm done.
You're not done. So let me start with Adele.
Yes.
Adele is a fierce friend. Like a fierce friend. She's very, very kind. Even she's there frowning her face. You know what's going on inside here. She's very, very kind, very generous. Awesome. I said 3 things. And then as for you, the most beautiful girl in Nigeria, you are the sweetest, kindest, most bubbly. You make everybody around you feel so comfortable.
Thank you.
You're premium. Like, that shit ain't cheap.
Period. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to start with you.
Thanks.
I think that you are a ray of sunshine. I think that you are beautiful. I think you're even more beautiful on the inside. Don't ever change. And as for Adele, I think that Adele is one of the few people that I would trust with my life.
Fair.
Yeah. And that's the truth. I can leave my life in Adele's hands. And the truth is, if Adele and I ever fall out, and Adele should decide to tell my story on my and Adele's person that's holding like secrets like this. So, but she's a dependable, reliable friend and sister, and I really do trust you with my life and my kids. Okay, and that says a lot.
Thanks. Okay, it's been such a lovely episode. I don't have anything to say to you people because you are now making me awkward.
Well. Look what the cat dragged in.
I don't have anything to say.
Of course she doesn't, but that's okay. We're working on Adele. Adele's a work in progress. Exactly. We love you.
Okay, love you too.
Wow, you said it twice.
I told you love you twice in one episode. Is that not enough?
God is good. That's more than she told me in like 3 years.
I don't like walking. Anyway, so guys, if you enjoyed this episode, like this video, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And yeah, send us your unhinged stories. We want to hear from you. Tweets too, yeah. DM us if you see anything fun on Twitter. And see you next Wednesday.
Give us money.
Oh yeah, give us money. If you have sponsorship money, please send it to us.
Give them a bag.
So that next time when we're hosting our lady, we'll host her with some champagne, some small chops. What do you like? You like snail?
Yeah, I like snail.
Some pepper snail.
I like big prawns.
Prawns. So give us money so that when our guests come, they feel at home.
Please. So I can buy some new wigs as well.
Okay, and also to buy some drip for King Cam.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.